The Arty 84 Show.
Right. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Arty 84 Show, episode 249. It is a Monday edition, and we have a lot to cover in this half hour of the show. Today, we're going to do a couple things, a couple crazy things. First off, we have how would you say, a fantasy football league for well, it was formerly called the Packy. That was the name of the website in which we hosted our football league and our blog and website, and what was the mothership, if you will, to the ID84 show and all the other shows that follow over the years. We have changed the name over the last couple of years. We are now officially the Masshole Sports Network, and although we are the Masshole Sports Network, we are going to keep our roots to the Packy, since the trophy's already made and this is the Packy League. It is still called the Packy League. No relation to Pakistanians or anything like that. Like Packy, like the place where in New England you go to buy your alcohol at the package store, if you will. So that is why it's called the Packy. I had several people reach out to me, say, why are you guys called the Packy? Are you guys Pakistanians? I'm like, no, we're a bunch of Italian Irish fellas from the Boston area. We are very not Packy. So if you're wondering why that's what it was called, that's what it was called. Now it's the Masshole Sports Network. We are rebranding ourselves just a tad, but we're keeping some of our roots from the establishment of the Packy in 2013. After I was unfairly denied the MLB Fan Cave nomination for the Boston Red Sox. I made it to the finals. It was me and some dude from Rhode Island who, I don't know, was really a Yankees fans. I think he had a buddy who worked for the MLB. I should have won. I had more votes. I went balls to the wall to win this thing. I lost it, so my revenge was to start my own sports network. So that's what I did. So I guess that's how things start right there today. So we're gonna do two things today. We're gonna give you the draft order for the Packy League, which may be only interesting to people who are in the league. But to give you a little rundown, what we do every year is we have, for the most part, the team's been together for, I want to say, about 10 years at this point. And we had various people leave and come back over the years. But for the most part, I would say 75% of the league has been established. We have a newcomer this year. Big Mike is going to be taking over Susie J, a.k.a. the First Lady's position. She no longer wants to play fantasy football. No interest in it whatsoever. So Mikey's taken over the team. We've had a couple other winners. Richie, who came in a couple years ago, who took over a team, won the championship. So there you go. It's promising. I've never made the playoffs, so that's fun for me. And if I have, I don't think I've ever won the playoffs. No, maybe I came in third place. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been doing very good. And I run the league too. So you can tell there's no shenanigans going on right there, right? So what we do is we have a lottery draft every year, depending on what your standings are. So if you're the last place team, you have the most balls in the lottery. If you're the first place team, you have the least balls in the lottery. So we're gonna do that live on the air on this show, towards the end of the show, of course, because I want my entire league to watch this episode. So tough nuts there. So last year's championship was Fatty Matty. Fatty Matty won, and Fatty Matty has very little balls in the draft. So we will reveal the order live on the show for all you to watch. So there's something to look forward to right there. And then the draft for us is obviously in a couple weeks from now. But we want to get the order out a couple weeks ahead of time. So we have a keeper. We had not a traditional keeper. Whatever keeper you keep, it's just your last pick, basically. So it doesn't interfere with any of your picks. So if you we want to keep it a little more challenging, a little more pro offense. We raised the ante up a couple bucks. We started off a $30 league. Now it's a $50 league. All that fun stuff. We got a trophy. We had at one point three ladies. Did we have three ladies? We had three ladies in the league. No, maybe just two ladies at any point in time. Brittany was there. Yeah, I think we only had a couple ladies, but now we're down to one lady. Our friend Joey's wife is the only lady in the league. Yeah, I think she won. Well, she came close to winning. I think she did win one year. So you never know with this league. I try every year. Joey M. Beloba, aka Beloba, uh, or double back as you want to call him. Likes to get his fantasy football magazines all the time. So he's sitting there fucking around with that shit. So well, whatever toots his own horn, I guess, you know. Mm. I wonder why I'm drinking a Coors. I just did another podcast earlier where I was uh testing the difference between Miller Light, Bud Light, and Coors Light. So I still have leftover Coors Light. So second favorite, in case you're wondering. Spoiler alert: Miller's number one, Bud Light's number three. And I went into in depth of color and flavor profile, so that's gonna be interesting to watch. You can see that episode of Behind the Bars on this particular network, the Maxwell Sports Network. So check that out here. And today here we are live from Studio A, up here in the main studio. Doing what we gotta do, doing podcast number 2 or 4 today. So let's keep on trucking, if you will. But today we wanted to do is we did an episode about like this a couple months ago, but I just had my birthday, and my mother-in-law likes to torture me because I love hot pepper, like like hot sauce. Like this is my thing, right? So she got me this case of sauce, and the one she got me last time, the hottest was it was all right. It didn't even hit the Richter scale, right? Or the Richter scale. She got me this stuff right here. It's from 10 Acres Gifts. And so far, I've only broken into the habanero, but I'm going to try us all live on the air with you guys today. And I'll show you basically what we get. So I'll show you the first one. The one I've only opened so far has been the habanero, which has a heat level of looks like 4 peppers. It doesn't have a rating on what the scale is. That hot pepper scale. So, but this is the 4. So this is what it looks like right here. This has been pretty hot. I've been using this on my tacos, baby. So now we have this other one. It's a pepper extract, ghost pepper extract. This has 4 um little peppers on it too, and it comes in a like a little thingy, like a dropper. So I don't know, you can imagine what that's like. Putting in a dropper, that's bad news baloney. It also comes with a sriracha, if you will. Just recently got into the srirachas about 6 months ago when I had it in my last kid. It's not bad, actually. I wasn't a fan of it before, but now I'm digging it. And it's a heat level of 3. Not too shabby. We have a cayenne pepper. This is a 4 rating level right here. I use cayenne on a lot of my marinades. I do when I marinate my steak tips, I use a little cayenne pepper and stuff like that to kind of add some flavor to it. So I'm just trying to get this off. I'm gonna get these all pre-opened, so when I'm plowing through here, I probably should have done this before the show started, huh? That would make smart, huh? It's pretty tight. Ooh, I don't want to get that on me. Yikes. All right. So we got the cayenne pepper. Kids, don't try this at home. Break that up a little bit right there. All right, I've got hot pepper on my hand. This could be problematic. Probably going to touch my eye during this episode. So just so you know, stand by for that. We have another pepper extract. This is a scorpion pepper. Never heard of the scorpion pepper before. I'm sure you hot pepper concierge or expertise of the pepper would know anything about the scorpion pepper. Whether it's hotter or less hotter than the ghost pepper, they both have the 4 pepper scales on it. We'll find out after these messages from our sponsors. And then we have the one that's probably the least. It's the chipotle sauce. I'm a chipotle sauce fan guy. I really enjoy this because it's not usually that hot. When I'm at the chipotle restaurant, if you will, at the mall or whatnot, they usually have the chipotle Tabasco that I dig pretty much. So you know what? I'm gonna stand by 1 second. I'm just gonna go run, open this up, and wash my hands off so I don't touch my eyes. Stand by. 3. Yeah, that was fast. I knew if I didn't do that, we're gonna have some problems. So Everything's open now. So we got one, two, three, four, five, six hot peppers to choose from. I'm going to use one of my favorite crackers of all times. This is the Triscuit cracked pepper and olive oil. Big fan of this. Great with my cheese medley plates that I occasionally make. Um, it's a whimsical good time. It's fun for everyone. It's fun for the family. What person doesn't like the taste of cracked pepper and olive oil? Perhaps communism. Someone who believes in communism does not like the cracked pepper and olive oil. Big olive oil guy when I cook. Could be the Ginzo in me. But I tell you, I can't get enough olive oil. One thing that's true though is olive oil on Popeye could be one of the most unattractive women I ever seen in my life. In case you're wondering, in case you guys were judging the looks of a cartoon, um, not up there in the top 10. I'll tell you that much. So I digress. So I don't know how to start this. So let me start with the one. I want to start with the one I think is the least problematic. So it's the Chipotle barbecue sauce. Yeah, I think this one's gonna give me the least problems. Why ruin my day? Right, first off, right, might as well ease myself into it. Of course, there's a parent lock on this too. You know, in case I get drunk in the middle of the night and I want to put some barbecue sauce on my cracker. All right, so let's do the first step right here. I'm gonna put some on the cracker. I'll put up here the camera so you guys know I'm not lying or anything. Show the bottle to you guys right there. There you go. And I'll give you a little description. It's Chipotle, heat level 3, hot sauce, making memories, making memories. Well, we're gonna make memories, all right. That's the slogan. So see what this memory is like. It does have a Chipotle aroma to it, which I dig very much so. And here she goes. Mm. Mm. I gotta say it's very flavorful. Very flavorful. I'll put a little more in there. Initially, not much of a kick. I can feel it. It's sizzling my tongue right now in the back, and I can really pick up the smoky aromas of this barbecue sauce. It's actually a really really good sauce. Um, this would be great on like a chicken. After I'm actually using my chicken tonight, like a chicken breast. You know, hmm. That's pretty good. I like that. And I like it to the fact that it's not super hot. It's full of flavor. And I think it's gonna be good. Like if you got like a Italian style chicken cutlet, you know, or a baked chicken, which I like to do. Put a little on that right there. Not cook it with it, but use it as a dipper sauce. You know what I mean? Big fan of dipper sauces. All right, I can feel the heat a little bit. Starting to sweat a little bit. It is very hot today, so this may be a funner experiment to do in the wintertime. When I did it last time, it was, you know, it was the wintertime. So next, we're going to move on to the sriracha, which I think is probably another least threatening bottle right here. This is the smoky sriracha. Anything smoky is my thing. You know what I mean? I'm a big smoky guy. My wife asked me why did I torture myself for this. You know, I have a feeling this has a child lock on it as well. It does. Oh, it kind of does. It's like right there, but so we're gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna dripple a little bit on, not using the adapter, if you will. It's a little thicker. Sriracha typically is. It's a little bit thicker. Smell. Very good smell. Very. That's a very unique smell. Very good. A little different than typical sriracha, which is good. I like it. I dig it. All right, let's put a little more in there. Let's go a little crazy. All right, so we got right here. So you guys know I'm not cheating. One bite, you know the rules. Okay. It's not bad at all, actually. Flavorful. A little bit of a sizzle. Probably not as much as the first one. More of a flavorful sauce than a actual burn counter to it. Mm, pretty good. I can see this putting on some meats, your tacos perhaps. So far, level 3 hot sauce. I mean, it's hot. I'm sweating a little bit. I can feel a little moisture coming out of my ears. I'm gonna go take a swig of beer to kind of cool myself down, clear my palate a little bit for the next four. But overall, not bad. Digging it. Can you dig it? I used to have um math teacher slash golf coach, and he used to be like, "Hey, can you dig it?" And you do like a hysterical pretend to be digging thing back in high school. Still remember that. I guess it worked because you really remember things like that, right? Um, all right, so let's move on to it's getting hot in here. I have to do the rest of the show topless. I hope you guys don't mind that. Uh Cayenne. I think I was pronouncing it wrong. Cheyenne's the name of the girl. Cayenne's the name of the pepper. This little bell area here. This is a 4. This has a 4 pepper rating. I'll put that right there. Ooh, got a little careless on this one. This is the one I spilt over myself prior. Mm. So, ooh, it has like a Tabasco scent to it, which brings me back to when I lost that bet when in my freshman year of college, and I was forced to drink a bottle of Tabasco sauce along with uh, some laxative chocolates. So I'm just remembering me what the Tabasco tastes like. Big fan of Tabasco though. But so give it up. Let's give it a Wilma. Mm, not bad. Actually, pretty flavorful for a 4 pepper alarm on that, but I like that a lot. Very good. Now it's less hot than this one we're gonna do. We're gonna do this one on the air, but these 3 have been less hot than this next one we're gonna do. And I only know because I've been using the last one on my tacos for the last couple of weeks. But I can definitely feel some moisture here. I'm getting a little hot, getting a little sweaty. We got the habanero. That was my nickname in high school. In case you guys didn't know me in high school, I was called the Habanero Kid. Just junior year was the Habanero Kid. But all right, we'll throw that on there. Like that apple right there. This is the one that really gets me in the tacos. I mix this with some jalapenos, brings me to a different level of intensity, you know. Mm. Ooh, ooh, baby. Yep, just like the tacos. It starts off like a bolt of flavor, and then it doesn't waste any time catching up to your tongue. Ooh, baby. It's hot. I can feel myself getting wet underneath the blouse, you know. Mm, some good stuff. I tell you, I love this. That bottle's half gone. I've been using this for the last 2 weeks of my tacos. It's a world of fun. I'll tell you. I thoroughly enjoy it. All right. So let's do we got 2 left, and it's the ones with the eyedroppers, so that's gonna be an adventure and a half right there, right? Let me taking a swig of this Coors Light. The double back special, as we used to call it back in the day. Mm. That cools down. It's a Miller on deck over here, so might as well just go ahead and open it right now. You know. By the way, spring break 2003. Bought this at the Walgreens in Clearwater, Florida. This thing saved a life or two. Thing's 21 years old. This bottle opener is old enough to drink. Keep it here in the office in Studio B because it has memorable items to me. So, how do you like those apples? Ooh, excuse me. Mm. This mill is a bit cooler. so it feels a little bit better. All right. Shall we move on to the extract? Let's say we do. Okay. So this one is the ghost pepper. I'm familiar with ghost pepper. Um, never had it in this kind of container before. This is a freaking adventure and a half, huh? How you like those apples, guy? Yeah, it's like a fucking eyedropper here. All right, so I drop it on my cracker. Oh boy, I think I did a little too much. It's a lot there. All right, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, Amen, misters. Hmm. It's not that bad. Let me some surprising. It's not that bad actually. Let me shake it up a little bit. I feel like it should be worse, huh? I'll give it a little more. Go ahead, now the cracker left here. Let's shake it up a bit. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like this should be a little bit worse than where we're getting at, but it is what it is. Let's try it out. Let's give it a little test whirl over here. Hmm. Not that bad. In fact, this is way higher. In fact, a couple of these are actually hotter. This is something that's gonna get me later, but this goes past the pepper. Eh. Unless I burnt all the flavor senses on my tongue. But all right. There's a half cracker right now. We got one more left, and we'll do our draft picks, all right? So this is the scorpion pepper. Also in an eyedropper. The eyedropper isn't being very cooperative. I think it's something on the eyedropper that we need to remove. Those Scooby Doo Scoo. Eyedropper doesn't work. I can just do it old school style here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I almost licked my finger. What am I, a crazy person? Just gonna pour it on very very easily. I think the eyedropper has a. It's a little bit thicker. The scorpion pepper. Now I'm not. I've never heard of the scorpion pepper before, so this is all new to me. So I'm not sure where this should rate on hotness, but we'll find out. Let's give it a whirl. It's strong, potent, spicy flavor. Smell to it. Hmm. Yeah, nothing. Oh, I mean, it definitely has some heat to it, but I feel like with these eyedroppers, I should be almost being knocked out. Right to the tongue. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. That's a little hot. That's a little hot. Mm. It's not like numbing hot. It's not the hottest thing I've ever had in my life. It's close to it though. It's probably like top 20 hottest things I have in my life. But where my money's at, this is the best one right here. It's the hottest one right here. And coming upset, I opened that one first because now they're all gonna be less hot after that. I should pay attention next time when I do something of that nature. So, but there you go. So thanks to my mother-in-law for blowing my colon out uh again, which I very delightfully enjoy. So rockets help bring down the pain. So now we're gonna get to the fantasy picks. How's that sound? Or your draft order. Now it's a snake draft, right? So first, then the 12 obviously drafts twice in a row. Ooh, yeah, hot. Ooh, that's there's literally sweat in my head, and I'm not sure it's because the studio is 90 degrees or I just ate 6 different types of hot pepper. But I tell you, I'm a bit warm. So this is a lighter note in this episode. We're not talking about politics or anything of that nature, right? We're talking about some good old fashioned hot sauce and some football drafting. So, all right, I think I can share. Let's see. I'm gonna share this. And we're gonna do the split screen and see if this works right here. All right, so let's show what you guys can see. Like that. Go with that page. Okay. You guys can see this. Enlarge just a little bit here. I feel like there should be an easier way here. Well, I lost it. Come on there, Charlie. Come on. All right, so this is what we're seeing right now. You should have me in the corner up here. I don't know if I can enlarge that at all. I'm pretty much, that is what it is up there in the corner. And you got me right now. So this is what you're seeing. You should see me here. How you doing? And you should see the draft board over here. See if this actually works. Ooh, it actually plays music. How do you like that? I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not. All right. So let's start with the last pick. But has the least amount of balls. Well, no, we don't know. So we weighed them. So if you were in first place, you had 1 ball. If you were in last place, you had 12 balls. Okay. That makes sense, right? So let's see who number 12 is. Matty M. Now that makes sense. Matty won the championship last year, so it only makes sense for him to the odds of him, that's a little too loud. The odds of him getting a number 1 pick were very rare, but he won the championship and that's how it rolls. So all right, with our 11th pick, who may that be? Let's see. Ooh, Cousin Richie. Now, Cousin Richie, I believe, came in second place last year, so that would also make some sense. Fair is fair in love and football. All right, let's see. Number 10. Eric. All right, so right now it's pretty much in order. First place, second place, third place. So we're pretty fair at this point. We're no crazy now. Anything could have happened, right? We could have had someone, you know, sneak a spot in, but it will get more interesting as it gets to the top picks. All right. The last place team last year was Josie. So let's see if he does get the first overall pick. We'll find out. Number 9. Eric Danger Powis with the 9th pick of the draft. He is dangerous and he does have powers. Watch out for him this year on the Packy draft. Things could get wild. All right. With the number 8 pick, we have Joey P. Joey P with the 8th pick. Joey was in 4th place last year, so this is actually a pretty reasonable pick for him. A little bit higher than it would be. Nice 8th pick, almost in the middle of the pack. Not too shabby. Number 7. Me, right in the middle. It's why you pick every year. I'm in the middle every year. Last year I was the 6th. I finished 6th last year. And I get the 7th pick. So, you know what? How do you like those apples? I'm right there, right in the mix. So, all right, let's see who has the number 6 pick. Joey C. Ooh, kind of sucks because you were the last place team last year. And you had the most balls in there for the first pick, but you got the 6th pick. So this will be interesting to see how this all weighs out. Now, some people would say one way or another they like the first pick or not, but some people don't like the first pick. So I guess it's all relevant at the end of the day. I feel like this is overwhelmingly loud. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I'm going to turn it down just a smidgen. There you go. All right. Now with the fifth pick, Matty R. Matty R with the fifth pick of the year, which falls in about where he finished last year for the league. Number 4, Joey M. Look at Joey M with the fourth pick this year. Joey M loves his fantasy football magazines. In fact, he buys them on the regular. He is the only person keeping these fantasy football magazine companies in business. If it wasn't for for Joey M, they would be out of business a long time ago. So now we're getting to the meat of the situation. The top 3 picks. Who do we have left here? Looking at we have Maddie. We have Mikey, the newcomer. He's up there. We have, let's see, off the top of my head, of all the people we have in the group, Joey. All the Joeys are gone, right? Joey. We have 3 Joeys. Yeah, we have Mikey's available, Adam's available, and Brian's available. And these are guys who, actually, I don't have the standings from last year up right now. But if I did, these guys were close to the end. So this is a good little pickup from. The only weird one right now is Joey C. So let's see who has the third pick of this year's Packy Fantasy Football League draft. Mikey M, the newcomer. Mikey's taking over the First Lady Susie J's team. He'll be picking third for this draft. So now it's between Canadian pop singer legend Brian Adams or Adam, the mallet, who has the number 2 pick. Drum roll, please. Number 2 for the fantasy pick is Canadian 80s heartthrob Brian Adams has the number 2 pick this year. How do you like those apples, Mr. Adams? And that means first overall pick for this year's 2004 Packy Fantasy Football Draft is Adam the Mallet. So there you go. There's our lineup. Remember, it's a snake draft, so Adam will be picking first and 13 at that. First and 24th. But we got Adam, Brian, Mikey, Joey, Matt, Joey, me, Joey, Eric Danger Powers, Erica, Richie, and last year's defending world championship champion, Matty M. So there you go, guys. There's our there's your for the fantasy league draft pick. I know you guys probably at the end probably have no interest whatsoever, but you really should check out our fantasy football league. It does get competitive, and we do like to talk about it a lot. So sometimes we bring it up on the show, sometimes we don't. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed all that fun. I guess we can kill the music right now. All right, yeah. So this is what let's see. The order for last year was. Let's see if I can get last year's order up here. The Pool Boys, that's the name of my team. In case you're wondering. Let's see, league, home, and we'll go to 2023. All right, so this is the final right here. So we had Maddie winning it all. So if 1, 2, and 3 is drafting 12, 11, and 10, that went pretty good. And then it was just kind of a little mixed up though for the rest of the year. So Brian finished second, gets the second pick. The surprise is Adam, who finished 5th, ended up with the first overall pick for this year. So, and here I am in the middle, boom, boom. So there you all get. And Mikey ends up picking where he's supposed to pick. So for the most part, it was pretty close to where it's supposed to be. And we got what we got. So there you go. That is your 2024 fantasy football draft picks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching the Arty 84 show, by the way. We are live every Monday and Friday. Here from Studio A or Studio B if we're outside. Studio C, I'm sorry, is the outside studio. We're in Studio A right now. Studio B is in the basement. Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. We are trying to possibly make this league a 14-team league. So we may have some openings next year. So we have voted on every year to make it a little more interesting. We'll see. So until then, y'all have a good week. It is Monday. We survived Monday. Congratulations. You're a survivor. And we'll see you guys on Friday for the happy hour. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
The Arty 84 show.